The internet is broken.
This video got 42 million views so far.
And climbing.
And climbing.
Fix it.
And Katt Williams went off on damn near everybody. Hey, there's one thing I learned from this thing was when Diddy wants to party, you got to tell him no.
That's the only thing you learned.
That's what I learned, man.
Four times. 50 million.
What's your thoughts, SOB?
You know, yeah, son of a bitch.
Yeah,
you know what, man? I could say this, man. I've always thought of Katt to be a brilliant dude, man. You know what I mean? At some point I stopped watching some of the specials, man. I think I stopped at like Cat Apocalypse or some shit like that. But on a micro level, man, I'm just speaking on a micro level, working that Dallas area and on the comedy set, man. That shit is it is cutthroat. It's cutthroat as a motherfucker, man. Especially when you think like, so you guys remember what was that, Black Jesus?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With Slink. Yeah.
Slink Johnson. Yeah. And you remember the woman that played Corey Holcomb's baby mother in there, Dominique?
Yeah.
I had the opportunity to meet Dominique, and Dominique told me one time, she said, man, it was about 20 of us from that Def Jam era. We all went out to Hollywood together. And she said, we had big dreams and aspirations. She said, would you believe none of us are friends now? She said, I'm just now getting to the point where me and Mike Epps speak. She said, it's like the money came into it, and she said, it was just like everybody just turned like for the worst. You know what I mean? And I say that to say, man, you see it on a micro level, man. The white comics had their shit together as far as working together. You know what I mean? But the black comics was at each other's throat, man. This motherfucker took just joking. You know what I'm saying? This one, hey man, I'm doing this and all kind of shit. And it was just like it was hard to navigate. You know what I mean? Not knowing much about it, I said, man, you know, I'm about to go into this shit. You know, I'm gonna find a nice little ain't no such thing as a little clique, a nice little clique. It's one dominant motherfucker and about 3-4 motherfuckers with him that's, you know, trying to, you know, I guess they call themselves riding the coattails. And
it was gatekeeping, like Katt was saying. He broke that down. It's like there were some damn gatekeepers, but
and they never developed that joke shit. Motherfuckers, that's the thing that they do. And just imagine you a regular youngin and a motherfucker that's your peer that ain't getting paid like you take it because he trying to get on, and that's your best shit, and you hear your shit, you ready to squab him. Well, think about if you that young cat that's trying to get on, and now it's some major headliner that took your fucking joke. You know what I'm saying? I could tell you all kind of crazy shit, but just to get back to Katt, you know, everybody's pulling up the proof about what he was saying. They pulled up the shit on Sid. They pulled up the shit on Steve. They got some shit on there, man. And I forgot this show even existed. That Designing Women.
Yeah.
With the black woman that was in Mannequin.
Yeah.
And Sid took that Bombinition shit.
Yep.
And it's like that excuse he gave when he said, yeah, the jokes don't line up, and people, you know, some people saying, well, no, his is about a spaceship and cat. No, there's a thing called remixing. There is. So motherfuckers don't know that I took the joke. I'm just gonna take the shit, take the funniest parts, and I'm gonna turn it into something else. But the funniest shit was the shit where he was acting out, where he was turning this and rolling down the window. He stole the man fucking joke. He just remixed. This is slick thing that motherfuckers do. You know what I'm saying? So, hey man, he had the right to call that out. He had the right to call out a lot of shit. But my thing is, these same motherfuckers, this Katt, and he the shit, and these the same motherfuckers this next week, next month, 2-3 months from now, let Katt make a mistake.
Yeah. Cause
when he did that thing, when he was running with Suge, and he had a few incidents where, you know, motherfuckers had to get their money back because something happened at the show. You can look all this shit up. This ain't nothing I'm making up. This ain't nothing I'm putting on him. When it happened, motherfuckers was pissed off. The shit was happening up here in the Bay. They was pissed off. They wanted their money back. All he is, all Katt crazy. The shit that went on in the Target when he got into it with the fucking cashier and the police had to come. You know what I mean?
Oh, he cleared up most of that shit, especially that one about Suge when he said that, y'all didn't know he had his son with him. Son went behind the dumpster to take a leak, and the photographer went to go take a picture of his little son's pee-pee, and shit went left.
Right,
but what the fuck you think was gonna happen?
Yeah.
But think about it. I was one of the motherfuckers. I said, man, let me hear what he got to say. Let me hear what he.
We never got a chance.
With the target,
media killed him. He never got a chance.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. I said, listen, no, if you look, there was little videos where he would say, hey man, this is what the fuck happened. Like when the Target thing happened, that they let the Target dude talk all day. He did, this is what happened, and when he said what happened, I said, yeah, that's what looked like what the fuck happened. Just like this shit with Homegirl when he roasted Homegirl up at the radio station. He told her he didn't want to come on the radio. It was about Red Grant. Red Grant was promoting his show. Mm-hmm. And then afterwards, he went to go into the comedy club to see Red's show, and she had her husband, and I think it was her son and some other motherfuckers come out there and they put a gun in his fucking face. Well, she spent the story. Finally, he was able to speak, but see, people didn't want to hear all that shit. So my thing is, man, it was a fucking great interview, man. And I understand his frustrations. And I'm gonna say this for all the motherfuckers that he said, hey, they did this, and all the people that's coming out confirming it. It's been as many, if not more, people coming out saying, hey man, Katt was up there giving motherfuckers money when we weren't making none. Mm-hmm. If somebody a female come up to us, give us $1,000.
That's what Dion Cole said. He said, why don't one of these interviewers ask Katt, how much money have you given away?
Yeah.
Not made, just how much you've given away. And he broke that down in the interview as well. Miss Kiki.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the whole interview? You said you checked it out.
The whole interview for me was just basically he was just shining light on the industry for one. Mm. And then he was getting his due diligence. Like a lot of people coming for him, like, why you messing with the OGs? Nah, y'all dragged him, y'all smeared him just like y'all did David Chappelle. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like he doing his get back and he giving his side of the story. And I don't feel bad for him, but you know what I mean? We all been trying to figure out like, what's up with Diddy? What's up with this? Cause we're on the outside looking in from the industry. We're just regular people. You feel what I'm saying? So for him to shine light on that and then have the receipts to me, and then just to know his story was dope, because I didn't know Katt Williams' story like that. Like, this dude is a genius. Like, you know what I'm saying? You could tell in his vernacular how he was talking and everything. Like, oh, he ain't lying. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I feel like it was justified. I was there for it. I was there for every exposure. And then like, especially what's going on especially what's going on now, even with what's her name, Taraji, like everything. But what's the other comic name? She used to be Heavyset, played in Monique been trying to shine light on situations like this. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's horrible because it's our people against our people. But at the same time, they selling out each other. It's still a crab in a barrel there, and they are still letting people pull their puppet strings. That's the part that I hate. But Katt showed me that you can go get it you can keep your virgin hoe, man.
There you go.
You don't have to fuck. Apparently, you don't have to get fucked to make it, because he's a millionaire. And he even called out, I don't know if y'all seen it, but he called out, dang, I hate when I don't know, Katt Williams, not Katt Williams, Kevin Hart. He called him out. He said, bring your money, and if you ain't a puppet, don't bring the white people. And I got, we can make this bet and let's see who is what. Because Katt Williams is actually a talented dude. Even though y'all stole his jokes, he was going to prevail anyway. I would go see Katt Williams before I go see any of them, like, real talk.
Oh, man. What's up? What you got, man?
Hey, the easiest things that you could try and catch him in a lie, man. The 4440. That's what killed me. I don't know if you guys saw that, where he said that, hey, man, even at my age, 100 years old, I could still run a 340 or so. Yeah. Man, Shay took him out back. And that motherfucker was moving. He was seriously moving, man. But yeah, I really find it funny that everybody he called out really doesn't have a response. And this dude broke the internet with the truth.
Well, there was some responses. There was some responses.
Yeah, I mean, but
and I like how he used God too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just you know. So it's just like for those who are like, it was hard for me because Steve Harvey was somebody I'm looking up to. Like he puts God first, and then you're this horrible person, and you guys are making it hard for me. TD Jakes and Steve Harvey, you're making it hard for me. You feel me? So it's just I like the light that he shined for real. I like the light that.
Well,
Go ahead.
For me, and I'm sorry to cut you off, Cuddy.
You fine, baby.
One thing I didn't like was, you know what I'm saying, it was low to go to bring up Ricky Smiley's son. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, this man just lost his son. He want to come on here lying. Like, you could have said that without saying the shit about the man's son. And the other thing is, you know, Ricky Smiley's like story was actually confirmed by Cube. Cube came on and said, no, he did. He had the audition for Money Mike. He said, however, Katt came on and did it better. You know what I'm saying? It pretty much was no deviation in what was said. And also Tory came on because he said, yeah, they made this, you know what I'm saying, documentary about Fat Tuesdays that was a complete lie. Well, Tory came on and showed the pictures of, no, these people were here. The people I said perform. Hell, you was here. And so my thing we do have to make sure is that we don't get so involved in our like for one person that we just write everybody the fuck else off. Like he may have his issues with Kevin. Okay, cool. But you got to understand how many people that Kevin had put on. The cat that brought Kevin in the game. The only other thing I seen him in was I think it was Trainwreck with Homegirl, the shit with LeBron. But his name is his name is Keith. His name is Keith Richards. You know what I'm saying? And he turned around and invested in that man and put his comedy special on Netflix. He did the same for Little Rel. He did the same for the Plastic Cup Boys, Naeem Lynn and Spank. I forget what his last name is, but he's putting people on. He's putting people in his movies. He did the same for Gary On. So my thing is, we could take in this information and, you know, and look at people and scrutinize people, but we don't gotta all together just be done with motherfuckers off of one man's word. You know
Right.
what I mean?
It wasn't a cancel culture. It was one of those, I got my eyes on you. I got receipts. It wasn't about canceling because he still want to do. He's like, we could go head up. I'll come to your
absolutely.
city,
but
and we could go.
Hold on 1 second, Miss Kiki.
I just think that's hurt.
Miss Kiki, hold on. Did you see the comments though?
Yeah, the comments. They're gonna run with it that way. They're gonna take it because it's our people that they want us to be at each other that way. But
see, I'm saying what I'm saying because of this, especially because I like Katt. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've stopped watching his specials a long time ago, but that don't mean the man ain't brilliant. My thing is, you said it when you started the whole segment. He broke the fucking internet. Like I went on YouTube, and that's all the fuck I saw. First of all, I saw because they said that Shay cut that shit into what 27 videos.
Yeah, 31 million and counting.
Right. No, no. I'm talking about how he chopped it, like Cuddy do. He cut. So you got all those videos plus every fucking blogger, YouTuber, motherfucking podcaster are making videos, and these motherfuckers like, oh well, we knew these cats. Well, you didn't know shit until that man let you in on what was going on.
That was it.
So the thing that I love that he did, man, was he shined a light on some bullshit because it does happen. That's why Joe Rogan climbed his ass up on that stage and confronted Carlos Mencia with just three of them, and it was more than that. The comedians he stole the jokes from. That Amy Schumer, yeah. Look at what was going on with Amy Schumer. They looked at all her specials, and this motherfucker was having a field day with Patrice O'Neal's material. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And yeah, Cuddy, you got to see it. She took shit verbatim, she remixed it, and then they said, well, oh, maybe it's the writers that did it. That's the only thing I didn't like about Joe Rogan when you climbed up on stage for Carlos Mencia, but when it came to Amy Schumer, it was these kid gloves like, oh well, sometimes we got to be consistent across the board if that's what we're gonna do, because we talking about people's they've had whole podcasts about people's intellectual material as far as comedy goes, and why most of the time these cats don't sue. Most of the time they come fuck you up. or they approach you with the shit. Cause in telling this, Scruncho come out and say, yeah, I don't know if you guys seen it. He said, yeah, man, Katt called me up. We was broke and all this shit. He said, this when the Kings of Comedy came out. You know how the motherfucker talk. He said, and Katt called me up and said, I'm going to kill this nigga. Said, he said, this nigga is doing my material. And he said,
stand down.
He said, stand down, man. Come on, it's all good. He could probably go give you a little money. He cool.
No.
Well, I'm glad that you feel that way, Pimpin', because he's doing your shit as we speak. He said, what? He said, this nigga's on stage, pop locking as we speak. Man, I fucking hollered, man.
My thing is, at the end of the day, because I believe they took his material because they looked at him because he was new in the game. They didn't know he was up and coming. You know what I'm saying? Because they took his jokes from when he was brand new and they were already established, which is kind of fucked up on our part as our people. Because, like, why wouldn't you shine a light? Why won't you do your due diligence, shine your light on somebody that's upcoming? You know what I mean? So I can kind of feel why Katt Williams did it. Yeah, he probably shouldn't take that many digs. And then I understand what you're saying as far as don't take the digs, bringing up his child. But you don't know what Ricky Smiley is probably capable of saying to him. Nobody knows the interactions of all these people. And like he said, they're a group. You know what I'm saying? So when you're a group and then you have sold out, especially from what I get from the outside looking in, like once you get your little virgin hoe taken in, like you get to go up. He never got raped or anything like that. So at this moment, he's basically at the bottom of the barrel. You know what I'm saying? And they're like basically they're pulling his legs down because he's like basically at the top. Because Katt Williams is a funny motherfucker.
He's underground. They mainstream.
Right.
He never got that. He never got that crossover. Even though he's still making money. He's still doing arenas. The shit he said about saying I can't find none of his specials on Netflix or Tubi.
Yeah, he spoke nothing but facts. He was
but that's what I'm saying. You gotta be careful.
He was just the only thing I want to say is we're talking on a destroyed, hurt man, and then he's a destroyed, hurt black man by other black men that he probably looked up to. That he probably didn't give that he probably didn't say that to them because he was so upset. You understand what I'm saying? So that's where I look at. You know, I kind of decipher where, you know, his madness is when you say he probably shouldn't have spoke on his son, but who knows what they spoke on with him? They drag him through the mud like he wasn't shit, a drug addict, a this and that. You know what I mean?
But there is a line, and that was a line that was crossed. You know there is a line. No matter what, you can tell your jokes, but you know,
when you mad,
there's a line. And if you're professional, there's a line.
But we men too. We men too.
Professional.
And at the same time, you know, again, you got to be careful about what we saying is facts and what isn't facts. Again, Cube came away, he said, no, Ricky did have a fucking thing. He said, the next movie that I did, I said that Ricky had to be in the dress. Well, that's one of this motherfucker's most famous characters. Ricky always did that fucking lady in the dress shit, Miss Bernice. That was his thing. And David E. Talbert called him up and said, hey man, I want you, this is a church movie, I want you, because that's was business. He been doing Miss Bernice.
That was his stand-up
comic view.
That little Daryl. Definitely funny.
So my thing is
that and little Daryl.
You know, that and little Daryl. So my thing is, man, you know, we got to be careful what we calling facts. I mean, we can support the brother without decapitating and taking the head off the others, man. You know,
I wouldn't do that.
He's brilliant. He's fucking brilliant. Just if you listen to just the shit he says in his interviews, man, he's brilliant, especially when you think about the fact that it was some shit he wouldn't apologize for. I think it was to the gay community. He was like, fuck that, I'm not apologizing. Cause then I'm gonna end up like Tracy Morgan on this fucking apology tour. And you look at these guys, but you know, it's all indicative of the one at a time. It's one motherfucker at a time. Somebody's
gonna hold the gate, and somebody's gonna let his homeboy in, and that's where I feel Miss Kiki was talking about by him feeling like he's on the island by himself. It was like, why do I still have to do the chilling circuit and everybody else mainstream?
Mm-hmm.
You know, why I got to stay underground? Why can't I cross over? But he's coming from a hurt place because they all paid their dues.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you guys a question. Would you all want to? Okay, considering everything that has come out recently, like Taraji, I don't feel bad for Taraji because Viola Davis spoke on this shit many a times at the awards, and when Monique was out there, whether we agreed with her or not, because
she still brought it up. Go ahead.
Monique was out there on the island by herself. Like nobody popped up, and now when you watch Taraji, she's echoing the same exact shit that Monique was saying. If I don't fight for them, the same exact words, nothing new. So my thing is, would you guys want to cross over, seeing that this is what happens, that you got to pretty much step on the neck? That you let me see what we working with today. Let's just go with old man Ali. Would you cross over knowing that you might have to step on Miss Kiki's neck or somebody just for some fucking money when you can just stay on the chillers? This motherfucker sells these arenas out.
Mm-hmm. He just don't get the recognition. That's all. Right. And that's what stings because he knows he's 10 times better than these cats. That's what he kept bringing up about Shannon. He was like, you had all these comedians come up on your show. Now I have to come up on here. I can only come on your show and tell my side of things. Like, and then he killed Shannon by telling him, why didn't you ask him that question? Why are you asking me about it? Why didn't you ask him that question? So Shannon was done with those damn cue cards after about 20, 30 minutes in. It was like, it's Katt's show now. You done fucked up. You let him in the building and now he didn't flip the script. Now he's interviewing you.
He's telling his story.
It was a Katt Williams, special on the internet. And Shannon owes him a check. Because he didn't put this man in a whole nother stratosphere.
He definitely owes him a check.
He owes him a check.
Check it out.
Put him in a whole nother space.
We talk about the views. Shannon got over 600,000 new fucking subscribers because of this one fucking interview.
Because I'm gonna tell you like this. I never knew about the show until I heard about what's going on, and I'm like, how do I get on there to figure it out?
And everybody he talked about is probably going to want to circle back and be like, I need to tell my side, and then those numbers going to go up. So you're going to have said.
And then he actually, can I say this? He actually gave everybody that he talked about a platform because he said that he gave Shannon some love because he said everybody that came on your show. Now, mind you, that made me go back and watch all the shows. You feel me? And I'm not done yet. You know what I'm saying? I stopped at Steve Harvey's, but I went to go watch all the shows so I can see exactly, well, what are you talking about? Who graced the stage? Who said what? And you know what I mean? So he looked out for him. Like he basically looked out for Shannon. Shannon should be like,
he thought he was going to get canceled. I think they're going to cancel me after this interview. And Katt told him right then and there, no, they're not. We're like, man, Oprah gonna be here next.
Bada boom, because this is a place
what are you talking about? It was like, you good now.
To be honest, I think that it's the other way around because nobody else, motherfuckers was too afraid to give Katt that platform to say everything he said.
You're absolutely right.
But think about it. Hold on one second. Does Taraji want to tell her story? Fantasia want to tell her story, so you never know. Motherfucker, he said it himself. Motherfucker, you made this a platform for motherfuckers to come and tell the truth. He made that a platform for people to come tell the truth. So those who are man enough or woman enough to tell the truth will get on that couch and be like, this is XYZ. And it could make a difference in what's going on in the fucking industry for our people.
What I'm saying is, Taraji was speaking from the promo tours that she was doing for The Color Purple. This man ain't got a promo tour for shit. Katt, when he went on.
No. I'm just keeping it real. Taraji was not speaking of that. Taraji was speaking from, she said she haven't got cut a real good check.
You missed what I'm saying.
That's
not what I said. I said that she was speaking. The platform that she uses, she has a platform. She was using the platform
from the Color Purple.
When they were asking her about The Color Purple, that was when she brought up, hey man, this is not, and in the next interview about The Color Purple, hey man, this is what's going on.
Katt Williams had that platform. Okay, I'm sorry.
Katt don't got that. Yeah,
Katt got the chitlin circuit.
Katt got the chitlin circuit. Because think about when Wanda, he wasn't even supposed to be interviewed. Wanda was fucking with him because he just said, hey man, I don't want to be interviewed. Plus, we here for Red. I don't want to take away from his shot.
What he doing?
when he got up there. So for Shay to let him sit down and he just throw the card to the back and say, "Hey man, boom, here you go."
Yeah.
Question. So Wanda, wait, Wanda is the heavyset lady that would try to come for him and he roasted her?
Yeah.
Nah, she you said comfort or come?
Come for her.
She came for him and then he just roasted her and then she called her husband to do some shit to him.
Without cussing.
Right.
Without cussing or calling her out her name.
There you go. Yeah. And so, like I said, motherfuckers is afraid to have him on because he's been painted as crazy. He's been painted as a drug addict, all this kind of shit. Like that whole shit. I ain't even gonna bring that up. Fuck that. But it is. He needed that platform to get this shit out. But my thing is now it's been said. So where do you go from here? Because you can't keep repeating the same thing. You know what I'm saying? He just did it now. I don't know if you guys saw it. Maybe we could do this next show. He did an interview with Willie D that didn't go the same way.
Yeah, I sent that.
Okay, so no, I didn't know.
Yeah. So it didn't go the same because Willie D started asking him questions and pressing him on some things. But again,
him on Ali. But yeah, go ahead.
So Miss Kiki, you get the opportunity to cross over. Do you step on old man Ali neck or not? If it's an opportunity of a lifetime, you ain't never going to have to. You can buy the Cuddy 27 barbershops.
How much is your soul worth?
How much is your soul worth? Yeah, your brother.
And step on him.
No, not him. So I said you can buy your brother 27 barbershops. But you got to step on old man Ali.
But I gotta step on Cuddy.
Yeah.
You gotta ice him out. You gotta just shit on him. You can't have no ties with him. You just gotta drop him off.
That's the thing. Call old man Ali and be like, this is gonna be beneficial for both of us because I ain't gonna play you without you not getting some of this money. Long as long as I'm not, forsaking my asshole.
There you go, Miss Kiki.
As long as I'm not forsaking my asshole, I'm gonna probably be like, as long as I don't want to step on old man Ali, but if I know that I can make some good money, and if I can talk to Ali first before I do it,
right,
and let him know what I will give him for this shit, yeah, because at this point I'm gonna talk to old man Ali like, hey, listen, we're gonna play this white man game, but I'm gonna tell you this, and we can sign some papers up because they about to give me 10 million. I'm gonna give you 2 million. Is that cool? And if he cool with that, then yeah. But if not, I wouldn't do it. If it couldn't happen like that and he wasn't cool with it, I wouldn't do it.
They're killing him in the comments. It's like, you better take that money.
Let me say this, especially if
they're killing old man in the comments.
Let me say this. Especially if I had the talent like he does. He knows who he is. He knows what laughs. Like he said that he calculates the laughs and all this. Yeah. If I knew I was that funny and I knew that I get this many people and I'm showing out, then I would probably put old man Ali on a contract where you get 10% of all my shows or something like that if I'm going to shit on him. But if it's not to that capacity to where I know I ain't shit and I'm gonna step on everybody's neck because I know the next person is gonna fuck me over. No, because I don't think I can live with that because I'm gonna go broke anyway because I'm not funnier than them. Katt Williams is very funny. Katt Williams is like amazing. You know what I'm saying?
You just made Katt Williams' point when he said that he's 10 times funnier with him, so he doesn't have to compromise.
Right. He doesn't.
No, we come in together. We lead together, man.
That's my thing.
I ain't gonna step on nobody's toes. You gonna make
money with me? I'm not gonna step on you to make you fall. I'm not gonna step on old man Ali to make his shit to make him obsolete. Like I would never do that to nobody. Like I just
that
never
shouldn't be just for the glow up. That should be just your whole mindset, just moving forward in the normal everyday realm. Because people climb the corporate ladder and do the same shit.
Yeah, all day long.
Because you got to be careful of the bridges that you burn. Because old man Ali might have some shit that I need in the future. You feel?
Oh man, you giving that butt up, huh?
Hey man, I got no problem being broke, man. I got no problem being broke. Yeah, that's one thing you can't go back as a boy, Hyman.
We started
boy
out that
Hyman.
way.
You can't get that back, man.
Yeah, you
You
can't
can't get that boy Hyman back.
You
So,
ain't going in my ass for no money. I'm
I
sorry.
ain't wearing no dress. I ain't wearing no
Fuck the
dress.
So okay. So what you
go ahead.
think?
Thank y'all for being real men, because it ain't too many left. Many men would sell that ass.
I forgot Dave Chappelle. They pulled up. They
Yeah.
pulled up the photos. Dave had the dress on a couple times. The lipstick. What y'all got?
Hey, man.
What was that from? Was that from Robin Hood Men in Tights?
That was
That
from
was
Robin Hood Men in
Robin Hood.
Tights.
Yeah.
But he did another one. I didn't see where he was sitting next to the white cat and he was playing like the white dude was oh man, who's the radio host with the long curly hair?
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern, and he was Robin in the fucking dress, lipstick, all that with the mannerisms.
Can I say this?
Go ahead.
Can I say this? Because I'm only going to say this because I know that he came out and he was defending himself and he got defamed because he declined a lot of stuff. I think that Dave Chappelle came out, and this is just me speaking.
Okay.
He came out, he probably did a couple bullshit, and then he's like, hold up, y'all playing me.
Okay,
Let me
right
step
on.
the fuck back.
That's why I asked.
I'm not doing it no more. So that's where I think he was, and he was just like, nope, I'm gonna stand on who I am.
Yeah, that's why I asked. I want to know what you thought about it.
Sometimes you don't know.
Because here's the thing, Dave didn't initially come out doing black audience.
Right.
He was trying to get on, and they called him the pilot boy or something. What Katt said years ago that he had like 19 pilots and shit. That all
Pen game. He was writing so much shit. His pen game. He was writing scripts.
Yeah.
You know, that's where he came in, and then he started doing. I can't really compare him to like that storytelling type of comedy, and it was like, oh shit, it's highbrow, but it's from the hood,
right?
It was a new phenomenon because Katt was like, see, told you we ain't all fucking thugs, we think outside the box. Some of us are a little bit different, and that was his crossover. Doing shit like that, like, oh wow, I like the way he wrapped that up, yeah, man. Overall, the interview was dope.
Was solid,
More to come, and I wish we should have jumped on this shit. Should have did that shit Saturday or something. Did a special edition or whatever. But it is what it is. The dust is pretty much settled for the most part. The cat's out the bag, and I can't wait for the next shit to come out and his next special.
Man, listen, EGOT. From now on, because I thought the same shit. And I know man be busy as fuck though.
Yeah.
Man, just call me, man. I got the little new iPad and shit. And I go in the backpack now, man.
I got you. I got you. Next time we'll catch it when it's fresh out.
But you know what? The way that motherfucker is it's not slowing down.
No.
Yeah.
So I feel like by the time he cut this shit up, we'll get some views off of it. But man, integrity is a special thing, man, and it's a shame that it has to be. It should be a regular thing, but it is a special thing. I've seen some shit, man. Before we get off this, man, my partner James Hanna, again, he introduced me to Dominique. She said in front of him, she told me, she said, James is here in Dallas because James had a big mouth. She said he talked too much, and James was just sitting there. Wasn't mad. She said he wouldn't say nothing bad. Matter of fact, it was shit that you needed to hear. But these cats didn't want to hear that. Once they started getting the money and they start indulging in certain things, I probably know a lot more shit than I should. And you know what that man got for that? He was talented. He wrote for everybody. Steve, all these motherfuckers. Chandelier status, I want to say, which was S'mores. He's got, she said, thank you, James, in there, but he went down to Miami to write for it. This man ended up, he did, what was his name? Tony Roberts, I want to say.
Yeah.
The comedian.
Yeah.
He had a show. The brother that kind of talk like this. Is that that's the one I'm talking about?
Tony Roberts.
I want to say Tony Roberts. He, either way, the cat had a show. And Tony Woods. Tony Woods is his name. Not Tony Roberts.
Completely different person. Yes.
Yeah. That's, I wanted to get it right. Tony Woods did a show at the Arlington Improv. That was James Hanna's last performance. We had dinner with the cat. We sat up and laughed. James died the next morning. And he died so dusty. He I'm gonna just say this. When he was buried in a sweater that he had on. the same night or the night before because he didn't have any money. It was his favorite sweater. All because he got fucking blackballed. And at the funeral, I was there to carry his casket. Wasn't none of them famous people that he said was his. They weren't there. It was all the local dudes. It's a cold fucking game, man. Cold fucking game. Meanwhile, the white comics all sticking together. And they used to watch the black comics sit up there and argue the shit out and fight over nothing, over opportunity. So,
all right, man, we beat it up.
Yep.
Oh man.
We beat it up. We beat it up like a porn star.
Like what? Like what? like what again?
Porn star.
Hey,